You were off work today, right?
Yeah. What is it?
Nothing particular. I was just on the road, so I thought I'd drop you a message.
What a surprise.
It's Scott's birthday soon, right? What are you going to get him?
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
Scott is 5 years old now. He should at least have something he wants, right?
I think so. I'll just ask him then. I don't know if he'll tell me what he wants anyway.
Let's just give it a try, Bridget. If he tells you, let's buy him what he wants.
Got it. I'm going shopping now, so I'll visit the toy section while I'm at it.
I know it's been a while. I hope you've been well.
Ambrosia, it's been a while. Is everything all right?
Yes, my eldest son's a hard worker. That's why we're living comfortably without any problems.
I'm sorry I can't be of much help to you guys.
It's okay. We don't expect much from you.
I see. So, what can I do for you today?
It's Scott's birthday soon, right?
Yes, he will turn 5 years old. I'm so grateful that he grew up healthy.
I know. That's the best.
Is this something to do with his birthday?
No, I haven't seen him for a while. So we're talking about having a dinner party for his birthday as well.
Really? I think Scott would be pleased.
How about next Sunday?
I don't have any special plans on that day. So my husband Scott and I will come over to your place.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I beg your pardon?
If the three of you come together, how are we going to prepare for the dinner party? Are you going to leave everything to us? I don't think you should do that.
Well, I was thinking that if it's also Scott's birthday party, I'd like to be with him.
I said it's a dinner party as well as a birthday party, didn't I? The main thing is, it's a family dinner. You should have understood that since you're my son's wife.
Yes, but Scott won't understand if I say it's a dinner party. He will simply think it's his birthday party, won't he? It's difficult to explain if I'm not going together with him.
Isn't that a little too brazen? Are you going to make me and my eldest son's wife prepare the entire meal?
I didn't mean it that way.
Isn't that something you and my eldest son's wife are supposed to do together?
You're right.
When are you really going to realize that you are my son's wife? My eldest son's wife does the housework at our house on a regular basis. I'd rather you take the initiative too. You should come earlier than the rest of the family to help with the preparations. Did I make myself clear to you?
Duly noted, Ambrosia. Can I have a minute with you, Daniel?
Sure. What's going on? I'm on my lunch break, so I can talk to you.
Right after we exchanged our messages, I got a call from your mother. She's planning to have a dinner party for Scott's birthday next Sunday.
Really? That's great.
It's just...
What is it?
She told me to come early because they have to prepare the meal. So, do you mind if I ask you to take care of Scott during the day?
I'm good, but you don't have to force yourself. If you have to go there early, I can tell my mother to just cancel the dinner party.
No, it's fine. I'd feel bad if I had to decline her invitation. Besides, it's our child's birthday party too.
That's true. but I can drop you off at my parents' house. Then, I'll go with Scott somewhere to kill some time, okay?
You don't mind doing that?
No problem.
Thanks, Daniel. I know I can count on you.
You'll be able to come early tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'll be there early.
Well, I don't know if I'll have any work for you since my eldest son's wife is here. But you can at least clean up, right?
What do you mean?
My eldest son's wife is a great cook and a perfect housekeeper. You might not have anything to do.
I see.
In the first place, you even turned down our offer to move in with us so easily. I'm sure you didn't have confidence in doing housework.
That's not the case, but...
I'd like you to at least be useful to us when we need something, since you don't live with us.
With all due respect, Ambrosia.
What?
Because of where my husband works, we can't live together. But we're sending you monthly allowance. That's the only thing we could do to offer our help. And to hear you talk to me like that hurts my feelings.
Well, I don't think I can deal with you if you moved in with us anyway. I think it would be better for us to live separately. Anyway.
What is it?
I know you love your child, but please, think about Robert a little more.
You mean your eldest son's child?
You didn't even buy him a single souvenir when you came to our house. You didn't even give him any present for his birthday.
No, you're wrong about that.
My eldest son's wife was very disappointed. She said she felt bad for her son. Scott has been given what he wants, as much as he wants. Me and my husband also treated him nicely every time he visited us. But only my husband and I care about Robert. I have a feeling that you and your husband don't care about Robert at all.
That's not true. On Robert's birthday, I sent money to buy him whatever he wants. I also gave him allowance every time I met him. How can you say I don't care about him?
You're so good at making up stories.
I'm not lying.
Then what? Are you saying that my eldest son's wife is lying?
No, it's not like that. I'm sure that I sent the money for Robert. I don't mean to be rude, but I can't come often, so I thought it would be better to have him buy whatever he wants by himself. My husband and I have been talking about it.
I wonder what your husband is thinking. It seems he doesn't care that you have made my eldest son's wife upset. I'm sure he must have been brainwashed by you.
Brainwashed? Absolutely not.
He was a sweet boy who understood people's feelings. But you've turned him into a heartless fool.
My husband is still a kind man. Please stop talking like that.
You're just using us for your own convenience. You're saying bad things about us behind our back, aren't you?
Please don't say that. I never once said anything bad about you or my sister-in-law.
I hope so. My son obviously hasn't been the same since he married you. It's your fault.
That's not true. My husband is still the same person.
Anyway, please stop saying unnecessary things to Daniel. This time, we're having a dinner party for Scott's birthday. You should be thankful we invited you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
And one more thing. I'm not preparing a meal for you tomorrow.
What do you mean?
My eldest son's wife said that she doesn't want to prepare any meal for you. So, as soon as you're done, you can go out for dinner if you want.
Oh, no.
Scott's birthday party has started, Bridget. We've already had dinner, but where are you?
I'm at a restaurant nearby.
Restaurant nearby? What are you doing there? Your sister-in-law's delicious-looking dishes are all lined up.
Well, actually,
What's wrong?
there's no food for me, so she told me to go eat out.
Seriously?
Actually, I got a message from your mother yesterday. She told me that there won't be any dinner for me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I went back to your parents' house earlier, but the door was locked.
What did you say? I didn't know anything about that.
It's okay. It's Scott's birthday party today. It'll end peacefully if I just bear with it, right?
What are you talking about, Bridget? That's not the point.
You can pretend that you don't know the truth. It's just what happens all the time.
Are you telling me that you've been bullied by my mom and my elder brother's wife all this time?
I told you I'm fine, didn't I? I just have to put up with it.
That's not going to happen. There's no way I can ignore the fact that you've been bullied by my family members.
But if you say something to them, I'll be in big trouble, okay?
Fine. I don't want family members who mistreat my wife. I'll stop sending them money.
Are you okay with that, Daniel? You won't be able to live together with them in the future if you do that.
Don't worry about that. That's why my parents live with my brother and his family. It's none of our business.
Are you sure?
It's none of our business anyway. From now on, let's save the money for Scott's future. We're working hard together. Anyway, I'm going to cut ties with my family.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am. I'd rather have you as my family since you've been taking care of our child all this time, Bridget.
Thanks, Daniel.
I think you should go ahead and take the train home. You don't have to answer any more calls or messages.
Okay then. Please take care of Scott and make sure he behaves properly.
Hey, pick up the phone. What's this all about? Are you abandoning your duty as my son's wife?
Sorry about that. My husband told me not to answer the phone.
What a cross-minded woman you are. I'll make sure you'll never talk to me like that again.
I beg your pardon?
My son really shouldn't have married you. You refused to live together with us. You also forced your sister-in-law to do all the housework. And to top it off, you made my son stop sending money to his parents.
Well, it's because you treated me so badly.
Shut up. Do you know how I feel when my own son abandoned me? I'll make sure you feel the same way. Be prepared for that. Hey, where are you guys? Answer me.
Long time no see, Ambrosia. My husband told me not to respond to any of your calls or messages.
I'm in your apartment right now. The name on the nameplate has changed. Can you explain what happened?
Oh, we moved out.
Moved where?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because you said to me that you'll make sure I'll never talk back to you again. So me and my husband were afraid that you might even kidnap Scott. That's why we decided not to tell you that we've moved out.
I didn't expect my son would do that.
Did you say something?
Nothing.
If you don't have anything special to talk about, let's end our conversation here.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I tried to reach my son, but I couldn't get through to him. That's why I texted you.
Oh, my husband said he blocked your number.
That's such a terrible thing to do. Your brainwashing is so scary.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, we've reached our limit.
Huh? What do you mean?
We can't live without your monthly allowance.
But you and your husband still have your pensions, right? In addition, your eldest son is also working. If you don't live extravagantly, you should be able to live well enough.
There are 4 adults in our house. Moreover, Robert's appetite is growing. The food expenses alone are ridiculously expensive.
But you still have enough to live on, don't you?
No, it's not enough.
Why is that?
I found out that my eldest son's wife created a lot of debts. She got addicted to gambling because of the stress from moving in together with us.
The stress of living together with you? My sister-in-law was a very good wife, wasn't she? You said you're glad that she moved in with you. Don't you remember that? Was she under pressure all this time?
It seems so. I wonder why.
That's because you made her work from day to night right after she moved in with you. Am I right?
Well, you see...
If you're being strict to her every day, she'd be a better cook. She'll also be perfect at housework too. Because if she doesn't do what she's told to do, you'll punish her.
Yes, but...
I understand how stressed out my sister-in-law must be.
My eldest son's wife used all the money you and your husband gave for Robert. She put it all into gambling.
It seems so.
Did you know about that?
My brother-in-law contacted my husband. He said he wants to borrow some money.
What happened after that?
Of course, my husband refused. We can't afford it either. We don't have any money to lend to strangers.
Strangers? We are your family. It's natural to help your family when they are in need, isn't it?
How can you say that? You bullied me all the time. You praised your other daughter-in-law. But now you want me to help her because she has created a huge amount of debts? You must be kidding me.
Don't be so cold. You refused when I asked you to move in with us, so I got a little sarcastic. It was hard. Don't you understand?
That doesn't mean it's okay to bully me. My husband and I have no intention of lending you money or helping you. So please, give up. I have to prepare dinner now, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh no. Hey, I can't take it any longer. Please, help me. I tried so hard to save money, but we have to use the money to pay off the debt. We can't live like this forever.
Not again.
You're replying early today.
I happen to be off work today.
Could you please resume sending money to us?
We've cut ties with you, Ambrosia. There's no way we're sending you money again.
We have no money.
Then why don't you work? I've been working desperately to be able to send monthly allowance for you before we decided to cut ties. I had to drop off Scott at the daycare before I go to work on weekdays. Do you have any idea how sad I was whenever I saw my son crying while asking me to stay by his side? Have you ever thought about the sacrifices Daniel and I made to be able to send you monthly allowance?
I'm so sorry. But Scott is happy whenever he's at the daycare, isn't he?
Yes, he is now.
That's fine then.
No, that's not what I meant. If you don't have money to live on, then you need to generate your own income. Both you and your husband are still in good health. If you both work, you can earn enough money to live on.
Are you going to make two elderly people work? Do you have no sense of humanity?
You can say whatever you want, but we will never send money to you again. What about your eldest son and his wife? As long as you are living together, they should cooperate with you. Besides, it was your eldest son's wife who created the debts.
Actually, she was trying to get rich easily since we're running out of money. My eldest son got into gambling too.
What?
He said, if he wins, it'll be big. So he wants us to wait a little longer. In the meantime, we're running out of money.
What do you mean? Ambrosia, I think you should stop them. Gambling isn't the best solution for this matter. Please stop your eldest son and his wife before it's too late.
They won't listen to me.
If you don't do something, everyone will suffer.
I know. I couldn't convince them. That's why I'm asking for your help.
Even if we send you the money, your eldest son and his wife will just spend it all. It will further increase their debt.
Why are you being so persistent? If you had continued to send money to us in the first place, we wouldn't be in this sticky situation. We could make ends meet each month. It's all your fault that things turned out this way.
Excuse me? You are so wrong. There's no point in talking to you anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. How about you let me move into your place?
What are you talking about?
If we live together, you won't have to send the money. Also, I can get out of this hard life.
Are you okay with that? Please, think carefully.
What?
Are you telling me that as long as you're happy, that's all that matters to you? What about your husband and your eldest son's family?
It's fine. Those people should just earn their own money and struggle on their own.
How heartless you are. Robert is your own grandson. He's also your family.
My heart aches when I think of Robert. But it's all because of what his parents did. It can't be helped.
But you and your husband are your son's parents. You are also very careless with money, aren't you?
Huh?
I know. You go out for lunch with your friends every day. You also visit the beauty salon once a week. Besides, you go on trips with your friends every season.
No way. How did you find out about that?
Your eldest son told me.
What?
It's not a good thing that your eldest son's wife gambled and got into debt. But you also have spent all her money without thinking about your budget. There's no way that you can get away and pretend as if you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I'm sure that my eldest son lied to you.
I don't think so.
Please, help me. If you can't send me money, just lend me some money. Please, Bridget. You're the only one I can count on.
I promised my husband that I will never lend money to you. That's why you need to give up.
Don't say that. If I don't do this, we'll lose the house.
I don't care.
What a terrible thing to say.
I recommend that you lose everything and reflect on it wholeheartedly. I suggest you rebuild your life after that.
I can't do that.
You don't have a choice. Ambrosia, can't you even understand that? After all, you need to redo everything.
So, you won't help me? Your mother-in-law is in such trouble and you just ignore her?
I can't help you. My husband has stopped me from doing so. Please, don't ever ask me for help in the future.
Then you should be the one to ask my son for help. Tell him that his mother is in financial trouble and she needs help.
I don't want to do that. My husband is the one who abandoned his own family to protect me. I'm truly grateful for his love for me.
I gave birth to your husband.
I know, and I really appreciate that, but I would never disobey him.
So you won't help me?
Yes, because my husband says he will disassociate himself from his family. Ambrosia, I'm afraid this conversation will be the last one you'll ever hear from me. Please continue to have plenty of suffering in your life.
Oh no.
I have been married for 9 years. I will never forget how my mother-in-law has always bullied me. I wish you all the best. After that, my parents-in-law's finances were on fire. They had to sell the family home to pay off the debt. I can imagine that there was a lot of trouble between the family members. My sister-in-law, who had been troubled by my mother-in-law's selfishness and self-indulgent behavior, decided to move out of the house. My sister-in-law is also the one who created the debt. I thought that might not be the case either, but it was none of my business. The rest of the family is living together in a small, shabby apartment. Ambrosia and her husband are now working part-time for a job they found at the recruitment agency for elderly people. They are complaining that they don't make enough money to stay afloat. In addition, my brother-in-law, who is the breadwinner of the family, has been working day jobs in addition to earn more. As for me, I am concerned about Robert. But as my husband said, I am glad that we have cut ties with them. We are having a busy but happy time as a family of 3. Anyway, I have new life growing in my belly now.